Okay. Oh, well, hello. We are live. We are at Undertackers tonight, and I have Sean with me that's going to do kind of a quick intro.
Well, good evening, folks. Sean Lipinski. My children, Abigail and Wyatt, are the owners of the Undertackers Espresso Bar in Tombstone, Arizona. This building was built in 1879, and most of the floors, walls, and the ceilings are all original. And there's a lot of original things that are left over from the Undertaker in here. This is a pretty hot paranormal spot here in the Tombstone area. I generally don't stick around for the ghost hunts, but I like people to know the history. Several hundred bodies were processed in here between 1879 and the late 1800s. And we have quite a bit of activity that happens both in daytime and in nighttime, and has happened to paranormal investigators during Paracon. Actually, a few cool things that are on YouTube that have happened. And so I hope you all enjoy the time that you get to spend in here. And if you're ever in Tombstone, Arizona, stop by. Maybe you'll get to do a ghost hunt. But we do actually have the espresso that'll wake you from the dead. So I hope you all enjoy your evening. And thanks for letting me kind of give you a little intro.
Thank you, Sean. We appreciate it. Now, Sean's going to lock us in.
Yes, I am.
And we're doing the podcast live. As you can see, Dave's on his phone. I'm on mine. Dave's going to go make sure we are actually locked in here and safe from humans, not the ghost. But I'm going to kind of give you a little tour. This is unlike any podcast we usually do. Usually when we are doing podcasts, we are interviewing people. Maybe we'll get lucky and we can interview a ghost. Who knows? But back in this area, this used to be what I want to point at over here. This used to be the Undertaker's actual house. It is now their kitchen area. So we can't really go back there since it is a kitchen. It gets kind of dark back here. But that used to be the house. So this was like the back porch area. It is all enclosed right now. But I think it's so cool that, it's still standing. Still original, by the way. So really cool. Then if we come this way, I see Dave giving like a thumbs up over here. If we come this way, and Dave and I have to be careful because of the fact that if we get too close to each other tonight, it's going to like do weird things on our phones. So this is all original still. It's so hard to see where I'm aiming. This is what they would consider the bloodbath, which is a really gross thing. They would hang the bodies and clean them and do all that lovely stuff over in this area. Dave, you look so freaky right now. And so Dave's in the actual espresso bar area. So I don't know, Dave, if you want to kind of give them a tour. It's so hard seeing from like this view, but oh, that scared us when we investigated so bad. Typical. I'm seeing you and I'm seeing the bar. Okay. And I know he mentioned just the espressos, but my kids and we don't really drink coffee. They make some really good smoothies here too. Really good smoothies. We love their smoothies. We've had their strawberry smoothie and it was so good. So yeah, if you're ever in Tombstone, definitely want to do this. And for those who've never watched, us live before, we're actually in Tucson. So we traveled to Tombstone tonight to do all this. I'm going to try to get a better view in here with me kind of like showing. So that is like the drain area. and they used to hang the bodies up there. It's so freaking gross to think about. I
was gonna ask for light. Hang on.
Oh, you're good. There is a light in here.
Is it on there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I can turn on a light. There is a light.
So we need to go dark.
This is kind of like unusual for us because we're usually in complete darkness, so to have light is really weird for us. But can you imagine the empty pit down there? Oh, I don't even like to think about that. I'm like, that's just gross. I showed them the original house. Hey, can you open the house that used to be just like the back porch, the backyard area? This is what no, that's where they would bring the bodies in. It would be back through there. So they would travel through that area.
Unfortunately, when we were here, there was so much contamination from next door.
That's true.
We had to abandon this place.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should get a recorder going. Because it's actually quiet. It's just us talking. We know our own voices. So we should get a recorder going. And Dave, we should put one back there since we've never actually was able to. So bear with me as I go through my bag here. There's my recorder. So handy dandy.
They're trying to read.
What's Dave saying? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put my handy dandy recorder back here. Because the last time we were here, there's karaoke in the building, like 2 doors down or 1 door down, but we have the kitchen.
Awful karaoke.
Yeah, and I actually have my recorder on. I was just moving it. So this is Becky and Dave at the Expresso bar, putting my recorder down in what used to be the backyard area. Did you just knock?
No, I think it was the floor.
The floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Could have been. But Dave, while we got that recorder going and we're walking away,
Yep.
You want to try to open the downstairs part so we can kind of show people?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
So this is where apparently they would store the bodies. Now we don't actually want to go down here. Oh, you're gonna
Eventually we will though, because
Yes.
said we could. So.
Yes, and eventually we will. The public ghost hunts will not.
It's a little bit creepy though.
Yes, it's very creepy. But the reason why we're not going to really go down there is because of the fact that do you need me to?
Oh yeah, if you want to, you can.
I'm like, we'll just kind of do this.
I'm going down there.
That sounds so wrong. There's spiders and stuff. So this is why until it gets like cleared out, we don't want to go down there.
And that's me bumping stuff.
Yeah, that's Dave. We have to announce these things since we got a recorder going. I'll let you kind of go on the stairs and kind of give a roundabout of how it looks down there. But we were told that there's like black widows and all that stuff down there.
It's super
dark.
Yeah, everything. Like if you can see, but it's hard for me to see what I'm filming because it looks like right now I'm just filming me. So
I can see things.
Can you see? Okay, good.
There's like a water heater.
And it's literally like maybe 2.5 feet tall. So
yeah, you have to be bent over the entire time you're down there.
I mean, and it's not a very big space, but it's definitely, and it looks like they've already fixed that beam. It didn't look like that the last time. So they've already been doing stuff down here.
Right. Yeah, they didn't want us down there the first time we investigated because it was unsafe. Spiders, they hadn't been down there for a while and they didn't want to chance anything. But Sean, the guy that did the introduction, he made a comment that he would like to get, stuff from under there. So in the future, we will be going under there, just not until it's deemed safe. As a paranormal investigator, you always want to be respectful and you always want to stay out of areas that they tell you to stay out of. And of course, you never want to put yourself in danger. So you don't want to be doing that.
But that support beam has definitely been modified because it was a lot worse than that when we were here before.
Right. Yeah. So I may go blank for 1 second. If I do go blank for 1 second, I will be right back.
Okay.
Can you see me?
No.
No, he can't see me?
No.
All right, I'll be right back.
Where's Becky? Right here.
I'm back.
This little space, like if you, because it just has this little door right here, so you could, if you had a carpet on it or something, no one knew it was there.
Oh yeah, if this
Ooh,
was
you could do
carpeted,
some creepy stuff
it's
in there.
just the regular
Yeah.
floors. It is much colder down there. You can feel like the breeze
It's kinda
coming
damp
up from
down
there.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't get damp here, so it's
That's why you want me to take this again. That's why they used to store the bodies down there. It's cooler, all that stuff. It's underground. Definitely a breeze.
Yep.
Now, like Sean, we had recorded him doing the history, and we're going to be putting that up on YouTube in a couple of weeks. This is all original. They haven't changed anything. So this used to be like a viewing morgue area.
We've heard some things in here.
Yes, the very first time we investigated, we actually got like footsteps loud and clear in here when none of us were moving. This area right here is the outside of the building, all original. As you can see, this is where like the lamp post used to be, so it kind of burnt the building. So this is basically kind of like an add-on. But we've definitely gotten things here. I would say we would go out, lights out, and investigate, but then you guys wouldn't see us at all. But we can turn.
do that creepy thing where we hold the flashlight.
To our friendship. But my flashlight is like dead. I just tried it and it was like dead. So, and if my phone goes to die, I do have a backup battery, so that's a good thing. But we did bring what? Blah blah blah. We did bring equipment. I can talk. I swear.
I brought the little motion sensor.
You brought the motion. Okay.
I put it in that room where we're not going to be, where the recorder is.
Yeah, we can.
We're not going to be in there, so but we'll definitely see that light.
So there is a little boy that is known to be here, and his name is Danny, right?
Yeah.
Danny. And he usually interacts with the REM pod, which I just got out, and that was me that touched it. So we're gonna put this on this chair where he likes to be, and see if he'll maybe interact with this. This is all me. So hopefully, maybe we'll get some interaction with that. Dave is putting out some motion sensor lights. Maybe they'll come on. You can actually turn off the light in there. I just turned it on so people could see. So yeah, Mike, you can turn that light off and it'll be dark. I've turned off the light in there. We can turn off some of these lights. We just won't be able to do all of them because of the fact that then you won't be able to see us. So let's see how dark it gets so I can turn off the middle light and you can still see us. Don't have to have every light in every room on. So that works, right? So Dave's got like this little, you can't even see Dave because he's in the dark right now, but you can see that he's setting up these little motion sensor lights. And what will happen is if anything goes past them, they will turn on and they'll be nice and bright in the dark. I wonder how dark it'll be if I turn off this light. I think, oh, that's really, really dark.
It's easier to see the lights though.
Well, if we stay in like this room,
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring them this way too. So I can see.
I'm like, if my flashlight wouldn't have died, let me see if I can have another flashlight. We'll see what we got here. I left this light on, and there's lights in the Expresso area. So when we investigated here the first time, like I said, we had footsteps. We definitely got voices. The equipment, not so much really. I would love for the equipment to go off more. I wish my flashlight would have been brighter. It's very light. The good thing is now Dave's blinding me with his flashlight. I think this flashlight might work. Yes, I have a flashlight that still works. So I'm gonna switch them out real quick. So I'm gonna put this down, and you can kind of stare at my head and the ceiling real quick. Everything's original, as we said. This room was kind of an add-on though, so this is a little bit different, of course. We definitely had interactions with footsteps. We definitely got voices.
A horse.
A horse, which thrilled Aubrey. My daughter Aubrey loves horses, and she kept saying that she wanted a ghost horse. So that was really cool that we got a horse.
Well, and I just assumed it was a horse outside, but
they're not allowed
Somehow
on Main Street
they're
after
not,
dark,
like, roaming
apparently.
around. Yeah, so
Um,
you got a horse?
we do sometimes use twist flashlights and ask them to interact. I haven't set any of those up. Right now, the only thing we have set up is the REM pod and the lights. We can see what else we can do, I guess. But if Danny's here, we would really like for you to play with that REM pod. A lot of people would love to see you and interact with you. That would be great. They also got a lot of shadow play. I got my laser grid, but I don't know if I can get my laser grid to stay on because it's like a handheld one. Let's see. We have never done in all of our years in podcasting, we have never done a live investigation during podcasting. So this is a first for us. So bear with us.
Yeah, it's not like a big investigation, but it's what we can handle right now.
Yeah, well, it's just me and Dave. Usually, we have at least 4 people on investigations. Sometimes at least 3.
We kind of only have one hand free, so.
Yeah, it's hard to do things with like one hand. If I can get this rubber band over the button. There we go. So I got the laser grid going.
It's gonna make me look cool. But it's the end of the game.
Oops, it came off the button. Hold on.
It's so cool now. Look at it.
It came off the button. I guess I can set it on this chair and we'll see how long it lasts.
I'm gonna try not to look right at it.
But they got shadow figures, remember, up in that
Yeah.
up in this area. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
when they saw theirs, it was like in. Let me see. I gotta turn around and do this. In that area there.
And
but
because they
when I
thought
saw-
it was us.
When I saw mine, it was in that area up there. Wait, can you see up on that side? But yeah, they were.
Can you
seeing
see?
up there. Yeah, it's weird. My phone.
But there's definitely shadow figures. I actually saw one when I was sitting on this side. I saw one like peek out of the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
So that was different. I guess what we need to do is what we normally do, which we haven't done yet, which is introduce ourselves to the spirits.
Yeah.
Hello. Anyone here tonight? We would love to talk to you. My name's Becky, and I'm here with my friend Dave.
Hello.
We were here before, so I'm not sure if you remember us or not. This is about our 3rd time back because we came here, investigated, and then we came back and did some evidence review. So it's about our 3rd time of being back here.
Well, so I hope we made some nice friends here because that's what we're about, is making cool new friends. And you guys, I've heard, are very cool, and you could be our friends.
You could be.
Could be our friends.
If you're nice. We like nice friends. The refrigeration or something kicked on. I can hear it.
Yeah.
I have no clue what time my recorder's on, by the way.
I can go check it.
Okay. Dave's going to be walking.
I didn't bring one, so.
Oh, you didn't bring one?
I can stop and start it if you need to.
Okay, and then we
Just
can.
one that cut the files like
Yeah.
that.
And then we can take turns
Yeah,
listening.
I brought a couple things. I didn't bring it.
Oh. Dave, going to get the bright light. Yep, the light went on when Dave walked past it.
12:30.
Okay.
You want me to just leave it or stop and start?
You can leave it for now, and we'll stop it in about 5 minutes. What we do as a paranormal team is we take turns with the recorders, and we run them for like 15 minutes. That way, it's not like a major time to listen because you can tend to like get bored listening to things. I know on TV it seems like it's so exciting, but live, you're going to see that it doesn't happen in the drop of a hat, and it doesn't always happen.
Sometimes it doesn't happen at all.
Yeah, and you don't get anything until evidence, and sometimes you don't even get that. So it's back and forth.
I'm gonna make a note now that my arm's gonna be sore tomorrow from holding this phone like this for this long. I've never done this in my life, so I can take all kinds of stuff, but hold my phone like this, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's gonna start shaking like this.
You're gonna be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. You got a second hand. You can switch hands.
Yeah,
I
don't trust my left hand now.
So we decided to do this because of the fact that starting in 2024, we are actually going to be doing ghost hunts here. So we will be bringing in people, sitting down, trying to get them to interact with us. And of course, you never know. There could be times that they do and times that they don't. We can't promise anything. That's life in general. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they'll do something tonight. Last time we were here, like I said, we got footsteps. We got a lot of voices in the EVPs.
Yeah,
we got some really good, like class A voices type thing. And I did get touched like twice, I think. One was like the feeling of the cobweb. And then the other one, I think, was on my back or something because it felt like a bug on me. And of course, I freak out if I think there's a bug. I don't do bugs. So I don't do bugs. I hate bugs. But luckily, I haven't seen any live bugs here, so that's a good thing.
Hey, look at this fella.
They do have a case with a bunch of stuff. I'm going to turn on my flashlight here. Hold on. One hand.
I was gonna get his flashlight if you didn't. You got it?
I can't see what I'm showing, but this is all like original stuff that they found. There's like pictures.
This is kind of fancy. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, that I forget the clown's name. Do you remember his name?
Oh, what is his name? Oh, wait. Oh, this is killing me now because I know I knew it, but yeah, I don't know.
What was that?
Remember. What? I think it was Echo, my voice.
No, I thought I heard a thump.
I didn't hear a thump.
Is somebody thumping in there?
If someone's knocking, if you can knock louder, that would be great. It's like an original hat. And then there's all this stuff that they leave out. I don't know what all you can see. Sorry. It's hard when my phone's turned. All like bottles and stuff. Floors are like original. So a lot of, original stuff. I got like all this laser grid stuff on me. What? Oh, you're in the bathroom. I'm like, why is there a light coming from the bathroom area? That's where he's at. So, and then you got the Expresso bar, which I guess was also like a little viewing area. You can't really see me very well. There's Dave. I'm like giving you light. There's something.
I wasn't talking. But it sounded like I just heard some kind of mumble or something from in there. Like a mumble. It wasn't like a full-on voice, but like a mumble. But it's hard to tell with.
Yeah, with the echoes and everything.
Hello.
That's Dave moving.
Hello. If you're talking, can you talk louder? There's a device here that can record your voice, and we would love to hear your voice as well. I thought I heard something, but I could be mistaken. So don't be afraid to talk to us. That's why we're here. All right. You say whatever you want.
Well, Dave, why don't you stop my recorder and restart it? And then
Right.
maybe if we sit down, maybe we'll get those footsteps again. Because we got that a couple times last time, but we were sitting. So we're going to try to kind of sit in the lighted area and see if we can hear anything. And we'll talk to you guys and kind of go from there. Let me try to get this flashlight off. Like I said, one hand is hard to do things. Dave's talking in the background. like trying to figure out where's the best place to sit so I can see things and hear things. You always want to make sure you're positioned somewhere good. And if you're like me, I don't like really having my back out in the open. I like being up against something. Um, this is close enough to the wall for me, so I should be good. Oh, and another thing that they have is like all these little old-fashioned shoes. I don't know what all you can see.
My voice.
I don't think I'm close enough to the REM pod for that. Am I? I know we have Wi-Fi on and that affects things, but
I'm pretty far away. I'm gonna test it right now to see how close you gotta be for it to go off.
that
Almost
close?
touching it. Yeah, you gotta be almost touching it for it to go
Well,
off.
because I was showing them the shoes.
Yeah.
But
And it went off then?
no, it didn't go off until I sat down.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, am I too close? But no.
Yeah. So see about your phone how close you gotta be. I mean, it didn't go off just now when you just
Yeah.
when you just did a thing. So yeah. Yeah, you gotta almost touch that thing. So
Yeah, basically I had to touch it for it to go off.
That's pretty much how mine is too.
All right, so the REM pod went off.
So I can sit over here and not worry about it.
Yeah. So is that Danny that made that go off?
Danny.
And this is what we do on investigations. We make sure it's not us, especially since we got Wi-Fi going. We know Wi-Fi can affect equipment. If anyone's watching this live and you have any questions, let us know. I don't know. I think we can see if people ask questions. I'm not really sure.
My screen looks a little different than it did the other night with it being like this. So. But I guess if you tap the chat, maybe it'll be in there. I don't know what that does. It probably explodes my phone or something.
I don't know. Am I back? I'm back.
She's back. Oh,
Now I went to like check to see about the comment things and I ended up getting kicked out. So I won't be doing that again. I'm like, I won't be doing that again. Oh. So sorry. But yes, so the REM pod did go off. Maybe that was Danny. I hope that. Did you hear that?
Does it sound like an echo?
I don't know if it was an echo. It was like really.
Because I have an echo on mine from yours. I don't know. I hope everyone is having to listen to that.
Hello? I mean, there was. I don't know.
That's yeah, exactly. That's kind of I heard a mum. That's when I was in there. I heard a mum, but it wasn't. It didn't sound like this.
Well, luckily my recorder's going back there.
Yeah. So hopefully that's something.
I don't. That was just. I could hear my echo, but it also sounded like someone.
Yeah, that's exactly what I heard from that back room. Exactly.
If you're in that back room, we would appreciate it if you actually came this way.
Yeah, we're just hanging out in here. We're just sitting. We're talking, and feel free.
Got the laser grid still.
There's plenty of chairs in here for you. And this one I'm sitting in is actually pretty comfy. Not like that hard one Becky's sitting in.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a
This is
yucky
good
one.
cushion. Good for my butt so we'll be all sore later. I like it.
So my butt's gonna be sore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want like a sore butt. I'm sitting in a hard.
Okay, Dave.
Chair.
Did you just move?
No. I'm sitting exactly like I am.
I don't know. Okay, I could have sworn that I saw something go across that vest right there. Like right here. I'm getting up.
Even if I move, there's no way I would have affected that vest.
I thought I saw something like a shadow or something move in front of that. That's why I thought.
There's no way. Even look at my shadow. It's underneath.
And
it's
I
up here.
couldn't have done it.
Yeah, and your shadow is over there.
Yeah, mine is what behind me. Yeah.
Mine's,
Whoa, there it goes again.
Jump on.
And it stopped. Danny, is that you?
Can you see it? Can you see the rip on?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, good.
Danny, if that's you, we appreciate it. And if I just saw someone else's shadow and you're sending off that REM pod, we appreciate it.
Yeah. Like we said, we're here for you guys. So whatever you can do, that's great. We appreciate it. We love to make new friends and talk and just chat a while. And thank you for letting us hang out in your space for a little bit.
Oh, that was another thing that we had when we were here was the smells.
Mm-hmm.
We had some really
They
strong.
seem to be moving,
Yeah,
pieces.
it was like someone walking, and we would like smell their perfume or cologne, or I would have to say perfume because there's more sweet.
Better days, man. Look at it.
I know. Well, we have the other REM pod, but I didn't want to try to screw on the antenna and everything with one hand.
Wow. I can do it. I can probably just prop this. I can't do it right now. But we could put that one somewhere else, even in the doorway or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. Or even over there if you thought you saw something over there.
Well, yeah, I could have sworn I saw like a shadow
Yeah, we can put
or
it on that
something.
little table right there, that little thing. So
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this. I don't know if it'll stay up. It probably won't.
Probably won't.
Oh, right here, maybe. But it won't be able to see that. I'm just gonna take it with me. If that goes off, I guess you can point your.
Yeah, I'll point it.
Yeah, it did just go off again. So I don't know. And it was right after you said you thought you saw something over there.
Yeah, it was right after I thought I saw a shadow move in front of that vest. It's right. It's out. It's on the bench. We'll see.
Where is the big one?
The bench is right there in front of you, Dave. But yeah, as we were saying,
I'm gonna set mine down.
okay, Dave's gonna go haywire here for a second. You can look at this lovely laser grid in there. The scents. I was the first to smell it, and it was like really sweet, like a perfume. I honestly don't know how to describe it. And I smelt it first.
May described it as like when you blow out a birthday candle or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't described it that way, but I smelt it first, then May smelt it, and then Aubrey smelt it. So it kind of like traveled. So it was like someone was walking. And then later on in the night, we were towards the back, Dave and I, and both Dave and I smelt it again first. But it was like, I would say sweet again, right? A very sweet smell, but very, very strong. And we were looking to see if it was any of the chemicals or anything that was back there, and we couldn't figure it out. Yeah, that's Dave with the other REM pod. That's all Dave. I'm yelling so my recorder can hear it.
Calm down. Calm down.
There.
You're good. Okay.
So we brought out the other REM pod. We'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I can basically see the whole area. The only thing I can't see is anything behind this wall, but I can see all the way into that room.
Can't see crap down there, but that light goes off. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll definitely see that light if it goes off.
You'll be able to see this if I put the floor, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see it. I got a good view. Like I said, the only thing I can't see is if anyone hides behind the wall. I won't be able to see that.
I don't think there's anything that's going to set it up in this area. Let me see.
It's going off.
I could be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, as I go higher, but if you look, there's all kinds of who knows what up there. So as I come down now, yeah, I'm sorry, you guys can't see it. You probably still can't see it. You can't see it. Oh, well.
I think we have something in the chat because I'm seeing like the little one, but I can't transfer over to the chat because I'll get lost. So I'm sorry. I don't know how this works. I don't know. I got to put on my glasses.
It's weird on the phone too. It looks different.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know how to switch over to the chat. So if you are talking to us, I appreciate that you're talking to us, but I can't see what it is. What?
I don't know what's.
What's setting it off?
Yeah, it's solid. Like it's.
I don't know. Maybe this wiring goes that way.
Yeah, there's a lot right here. Oh, it's red. It's red right there. As I go, well, it goes.
Maybe the poor deer.
Yeah.
The poor deer is like, hey, I'm here. I'm haunting you. See, it's the deer. It's where the deer's body would be.
Yeah, it's literally.
It literally, this K2 is going crazy by the deer. The deer is haunting us. The poor Bambi. See, it's Bambi. This is why you don't shoot Bambi. Yeah, you can see it. The deer is like right by that. By the way, you can't see the deer, but
Yeah, it's still there's a lot of ants in this room. Wow. I don't remember this before.
I don't think we used the
Oh, we
K2s.
didn't use it in here. No, not in this room. That's why. I was like, I would have remembered this. All right. Yeah, this guy's red too. We just hit red.
Yeah, I think we left the K2s in this room. I don't think we used it in that room. I think we had the REM pod in that room.
I'm gonna put it by this, so that maybe we have both. You know, okay.
What? That was the ice, I think, wasn't it? No?
No, the ice is way louder than that.
What in the hell was that then? Did Sean come in?
No, he said he wouldn't come back until we're done. No,
And
the
what?
ice is way louder than that. That wasn't the ice.
Are you sure? Because we heard the ice from this side.
Right, but even in there, you can hear the ice like loud. If it was that loud in here, where that's all the doors open, that's way loud.
Yeah, because we had the door closed the last time. What was that then?
Hey, you know what? I might want to go with you on the ice simply because I just heard it fill up.
All
what
right,
that
so
noise
maybe
was.
the ice.
Yeah. Because that noise when we just walked in here, it was going, and that was the water going in there. So it makes sense that it just dumped and now it's refilling.
Okay, so maybe it was the ice.
Or maybe it wasn't a full load and it wasn't that loud. I don't know, but I remember last time being a million times louder than that.
Well, we were also standing like right there because we were checking the boardwalk for the footsteps.
Right, but even as loud as that was in there, it still would have been louder than that. But either way, it was probably something in here.
I don't know if I can show. It is, of course, Christmas time, so there's like Christmas decorations. But even because, like I said, we're in Tombstone, and Allen Street's like the major street. I don't want to go outside,
Those streets are dead right now.
but there's like Christmas decorations.
Yeah. There's people next door.
I don't know if you can see the Christmas decorations, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and I'm tripping over shit. Okay. I'm tripping. We were doing pre-interviews with Sean about the history, so Dave's got all of his stuff out here.
Okay. Yeah, and earlier I was filming Sean, my trusty little camera here, was on when recording Sean. Sean was talking. We were doing his interview, and it just completely shut off. And I had a completely full battery when we started. But when I finally turned it back on, it had 2 bars missing on the battery, so I had 3 left out of 5. It was brand new when we walked in here. We'd been here 10 minutes?
Yeah,
maybe
something
15?
like that.
Yeah.
So Dave, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but it says full right now.
Yeah. That's
so does that mean that it didn't dump?
Either it did dump, and it's full now, or maybe it means that the water's full and it's gonna make ice.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's full.
They could still hear that.
Check out the little Santa guy.
I think Dave's having way too much fun with this.
This is weird.
All right. Well, I don't know if you could all hear it, but we heard a loud thump. So we assumed it was the ice because we know when the ice dumps, it makes a lot of noise.
It's a big old ice machine right there. Like it makes a loud, huge loud noise when that ice dumps.
I mean, would we be able to see if it dumped?
Well, there's probably already ice in there, so you
Yeah.
wouldn't really be able to tell.
So,
But my guess is it was something in here, even if it wasn't the ice. There's so many things kicking on and
Yeah.
off in here. I'm gonna chalk it up to that. I'm going about my life.
one of the other things that are known to happen is that there is someone that likes to smack asses by the bathroom.
Where do you think I'm going right now?
Dave's gonna try to get his.
Wait.
That's outside.
Next door. I think it's next door.
Yeah, that's outside.
It's gonna be dark for me. I'm not gonna turn the light. I'm just gonna. But I mean, if I go woo, you know, happy.
Oh my gosh! Use your flashlight so people can see you.
I don't have it.
Well, then turn on the light.
Oh yeah, we have a light.
There's a light in the bathroom. Just don't have them watch you go to the bathroom because that's kind of gross. It's actually. He's also known to be out here in the hallway. You know what, Dave? I don't think they can hear you because I don't think your mic's on.
Okay, so now you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, so there's also like an echo in here. The fan's on, but yeah, one of the claims is like there's like some creepy dude that likes to hang out in here, and it's not me. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for a friendly butt touch, so we're gonna find out in a minute. Hello, I got a little butt for you to touch. I hear you like to do that.
Now, if my butt gets touched, he's in trouble because he's asking for it.
Yeah.
There,
Well, no butt touch yet.
I also heard that they've heard.
It could be a while.
So this entire time, Dave, because you've had your mic muted, whenever you've walked away from it, they haven't heard you.
It's not gonna happen. Anyway, I'm in the bathroom, so I'm heading out. Oh, I can't see.
See, that's why you have it muted. Because of that.
Oh, yeah, that's why it was muted.
But
Then I maybe turn it back on. So.
well, because when you're not around me, they can't hear you.
Well, it's no good for me to talk then until I'm close to you. I've been talking this whole time like an idiot.
You've been talking this whole time.
Okay.
All right. The laser grid died. Oh, and it just came back on.
It just died again.
What the hell?
That's weird.
Are you dead or? I'm like, are you dead or what? That was. I was like, it died.
It's not like a twist flashlight, so.
Yeah, I know. I guess. I don't know. It's dead. These don't last very long though.
Does it plug into the wall?
You can plug it into. No, you have to use like a charger, and I don't want to use that on this because if my phone dies, I want to be able to have it for my phone.
Take a look in my bag. I have some, but I don't know if I brought them with me because I didn't. We usually.
Yeah, it's all right. The laser grid just kind of died. I'm just gonna put it away. Where's the thing? Oh, there's right by me. Oh yeah, you might want to check my recorder. It's very hard to do things with one hand, by the way. I'm gonna end up pushing buttons I shouldn't be. I don't know. Alrighty. So let's see here. Dave's doing the recorder thing. The only problem with those handheld laser grids is they don't tend to last long. I usually have one that I plug in, but I didn't bring it with me tonight. Dave's back there talking. I don't know if he's trying to talk on the podcast because you can't hear him. If he is, he has to be next to me to be able to hear him. with doing this so close together, unfortunately, if we both have mics on, it causes like this really weird noise that you guys heard, and it sucks. So, again, if you're talking to us, we appreciate that you're watching. And I love that you guys are watching, but unfortunately, I can't see what you're saying. So I apologize. This is real life paranormal investigating. And yeah, it can be exciting and it can be boring. And why are you creeping up, Dave?
I'm just trying not to make all the noise when I'm walking. It's supposed to go on.
Like you're creeping up.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
We just need that rim button to go up good so we can
yeah, that was pretty cool.
catch it.
But if you guys want to walk towards us or knock, did they do the knock for us? I don't think they did, but I'm going to try it anyway. This is something I do at every investigation. I love it.
I hope somebody on the other side knocks back.
I know that would be funny.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
anyone's in there. I'm pretty sure no one's in there. And if someone's in there, they're probably freaking out. Oh my God, what was that?
Yeah, there is a nursery.
There is a business in front of this one, but it closes like
Everything closes at
really,
like 5.
yeah.
Yeah, except for like one of the bars, some of the bars.
But if you can finish that knock, would appreciate it. Yeah, basically after 5 o'clock, I think the only things open in Tombstone is like a couple restaurants and the bars. And that's it. Can you walk towards us or can you finish that knock? That's Becky coughing, which my recorder's probably not picking that up, but. Last time we were here, the footsteps were so loud. What do you?
I can't believe that balloon is still blown up.
Oh,
How long that's been there?
it's we investigated what back in when was it?
October.
Was it October?
November?
I don't remember. We've been doing
I wanna say
so
it was
much.
October, yeah. But that balloon is still blown up. That's an awesome balloon.
It's an awesome balloon.
I've had a whole pack of those. I didn't know they last 6 years when you blow them up.
Is that the balloon or is it a ball? Maybe it's your
No,
balloon.
that's
I
my
don't know.
balloon that
Is
I
it
left
the
it
balloon?
Here, yeah. I left it here. It's still up. It wasn't over there, but who knows?
Yeah, well, wind and everything.
Yeah, well, there's been many people in here since then, too.
Yeah. Last time we were here, we heard your footsteps so loud that we had to go and check to see if anyone was walking in front of the building. Can you do that again for us? Do you remember Dave sniffing the boots?
No.
Because that's what Dave does. Weird shit. And there's still boots here too. He's like, I'm not falling for that again. That all started at 22nd Antique Mall, I think it was.
Yeah.
That's where it all
Yeah.
started.
Years ago.
Years and years ago. Why are you cracking your knuckles?
It wasn't. It was the water.
Oh, the water bottle?
Because I tried to have my other water bottle, but I didn't trust it because I needed to wash it. And if you don't wash them often enough, they kind of start to have a little smell. And you're like, I'm not drinking that water or that.
Yeah, I brought a plastic one too. This is why we don't bring plastic water bottles to investigations. I yell at investigators all the time, do not bring plastic water bottles because they will do that cracking sound. And so it interrupts things. And then you're like, what was that? So I always yell at them, have an actual like water bottle, not plastic. If anyone's here with us, we really would like for you to interact with us. Don't be shy for the camera.
They can't see you anyway.
You could come up and do weird things behind us and they're not going to see you anyway.
Standing right next to it, like sticking your tongue out and everything, we wouldn't even know. So.
Hey, Danny or Dan, whichever you like to go by, you want to do that? Stick out your tongue. Kids love doing that.
Hey man, did you hear my sweet my fart sounds I was making?
Oh my
Danny?
God.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do any better, but I'd love to hear it.
And then we had a woman. We had a woman's voice, remember?
Yeah.
That we weren't even told about at that point in time. So if the lady's here, we would love to talk to you again too.
Where are my ladies at? Well, not my ladies, but some ladies. Any ladies.
Any ladies?
Any ladies.
I don't know. Should we maybe bring the recorder in here?
You read my mind. I just exactly thought the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
So
like,
you're
maybe
talking-
since
trying
we're
to do something-
talking in here, maybe bring the recorder in here.
I'll stop it so we have
A clean slate for in here. And like, since we're doing all the talking in here, it makes sense to bring it in here. Since we only got the one recorder going tonight. We just wanted to try that back room because, like I said, the last time we were here, they were having karaoke going at the bar, like next door. And so in that room, we could not get any decent EVPs because of it. So we're going to bring it in here, though, because we did get a lot of EVPs in here the last time. Dave being a creep again with the way he's walking. Recording, Becky and Dave. We are in the, I guess you would say, outside area of what used to be the morgue by the front door area where the Black Mariah used to sit.
Yes.
This is where the Black Mariah would be, right?
Yep.
That was a pretty famous thing that took pretty much everyone in Tombstone to the cemetery back in the 1800s. So
that was the Uber.
that was their Uber.
That was the Uber, man.
I don't think they would know what Uber is, but
over there for me, sweet thanks.
yeah, that would not. I would not want to be an Uber driver and
Can you imagine if Uber
transporting.
started that service? Uber, you could just Uber like your whoever needed to go somewhere, like their body, you just shoved it in there, and be like,
take them to the funeral home, please. Take them to the cemetery, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
just like chop chop.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I would quit being an Uber driver. I would be like, I quit. No, thank you. I quit. It'd be like putting the recorder next to them while you're driving.
Seriously.
That's Dave for you. Dave would be doing EVP sessions. I would be quitting.
Uber hearse, yeah.
I don't mind dealing with the ghost. I don't want to see the dead body. Okay, that's not what I want to do.
Well, okay.
Especially if it's all gross. I mean,
Well, it won't be gross at that point.
yeah, well, depending on how they died.
Well, they get them all dolled up.
Well, not if you're like got it right from the original scene type thing.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna Uber that, man. I'm talking about like when they came from here, like from this area.
Okay.
Here, when they
So you wouldn't go to the crime scene and Uber them.
No, I'm not.
This is such a weird conversation.
Me and Stan have talked about that before. Stan's done that. I don't want to do that. That sticks with me. I don't.
Such weird conversations we have. I swear.
No, that changes. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. That's just gross.
Especially when there's a child involved. That would just be done.
Hey, Danny, are you still here? Or that woman? I hate not having names.
I know.
We've got the last time we got a child's voice, we got a horse, we got a woman, and we got a man.
I'm gonna call her Miss Lady.
Miss Lady.
Miss Lady friend, where are you?
Well, in all reality, I am not dressed like a proper lady back
Me
then.
either.
I would hope you're not dressed like a proper lady, but you're not dressed as a proper cowboy
I'm
either.
not dressed as a proper anything right now.
At least I got the boots. See, I
I'm
got some
comfortable.
boots. I got boots on today. And I'm like, can you even see the boots? But I'm in jeans. They didn't wear jeans back in the 1800s. That was not allowed for women. Do I offend any of the men here because I am not dressed like a proper lady?
How about it, fellas? Let her hear it.
If I offend you by being dressed the way I am, do you want to knock on something to let me know? Do you like the way women dress now? We can show our ankles. Think about it. Back in the day, they didn't.
They didn't even have ankles.
They didn't have ankles.
They didn't even have ankles back then, man. Bro, there were no ankles.
No ankles. That's me moving. We hear that, you like to open and close that barn door too. You can do that for us.
That would actually be helpful. That way it would cut down some of that noise in there. It's not that bad right now,
No. That's Becky. So whenever I'm making a noise, I'm announcing it because we do have my recorder going. And that was Becky again. Investigators, when we're investigating, we have to announce all these little things because when we play it back, we're not going to remember and we don't want to mistake it for something else.
Which reminds me, I'm going to comb through the video to see if I can find anything that can be eliminated. Because there were a couple of things I'm like, maybe. So I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
I keep seeing a weird light coming from the back.
Right,
But it's like just a quick flash.
Just in case.
So if you can maybe come sit over here and see, I don't know if you can see in the back, but twice now I've seen almost like a quick flash.
Well, I wondered if it could be from the window, like if someone's.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's like in the, I don't even know. I don't think the window would affect it because there's no windows off to the side. Or are you talking about the Undertaker's house?
I mean, this big window in the front when you come in, but that's a long way for that to reach.
Yeah, I don't
And
think.
you have to go. It would have to go around corners and stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't think light's going to travel like that, Dave.
Is it higher or lower, or is it?
The first time it was like towards the floor. The second time it was kind of like my height. And it's just like a quick little white flash, and that's all I'm seeing, and then it disappeared.
I really want that light to light up in there so bad.
Whatever I saw, if you could repeat it for Dave, would appreciate it.
I like seeing stuff.
And yes, we get sidetracked when we're doing things like this because we do experience things and we want to try to get the other person to see it. So it's not just a personal experience, but they can experience it too. That's Becky. Can you come walk towards us? We would love to hear those footsteps.
I got to switch hands.
I know. I keep going back and
They
forth.
can see now. They can kind of see a little bit in there the way I'm holding it, so they can. If something lights up in there, maybe they can see it.
That's me moving. No, it was just really quick, and I don't know. It's like every time I move, the floor makes a creak.
Yeah.
You notice that? It's like I'm trying not to, but even just adjusting my foot, it makes the floor creak. So, all right, we get so sidetracked. This is why it's everything under the moon. But, it's also a freaking podcast. So, let's get you caught up on everything that's been going on while we're still here. It says we are actually doing a podcast. Freak out. Okay, Dave.
Let me go see if there's anything in that room.
Okay.
That could have
made a flash.
reflected, illuminated, and I'm also going to go in there And I'm going to shine my flashlight around, and you tell me if you see anything kind of in that area that maybe it could have been.
Okay, so I'm going to be left alone in the haunted area. This is fine. He can watch me, so if anything happens to me, he can witness it. We don't like to investigate alone. Not really because we're scared of the ghost, but we kind of want to know about, in some locations, you never know if there's humans hiding. And plus, with the ghost situation, with the paranormal, you kind of want someone to witness it, so you don't want to be alone in case something does happen, so they can hopefully witness it too. Which did happen. We did one investigation. I don't even know. We've been doing so much, I've lost track. But we did do one investigation to where all four of us, it was May, myself, Dave, and my daughter Aubrey, all four of us heard like a rattle of a door. And that was Dave, that noise. So we all four witnessed that, and that's great when we all four can witness something, but you definitely want. Okay, I'm sorry, Dave's doing something, and it distracted me because as soon as he walked out, I thought I saw someone behind him, which was weird. Now, your reflection is like up above where I did not see it. We always try to debunk. That's something we always try to do. And so with my little flashes of white light, he's trying to see if he can do anything to recreate it. And so far, he's not.
My steps, my voice.
No, everything you did was not in the area, and it looked too square.
Yeah, I couldn't even get it like from back there. I couldn't get it to just go in there. It's going bouncing off walls.
Yeah, what I saw was like a little ball of light. What was really funny though was when you left, I thought you were still there for a moment. It was like either you left twice or someone followed you. It was weird. I was like, I did a double
They're
take. So I
trying
was
to touch
like,
my butt.
maybe they were trying to touch your butt
I
finally.
should be sitting down right now.
It was weird because I was like, I had to double check because I thought maybe you hadn't left or something.
Touch my butt. Touch my
Anyway, as I was saying, Dave's over there chatting. Touch my butt. And we like to have witnesses and hope that people witness things. So when all four of us do witness something, it's like amazing, and we had that happen.
Yeah, that was super cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get it on video, but we did get it in recordings.
Yeah.
And
the
I
video
actually
was running, it just wasn't in the right direction.
Yeah. I actually posted about what we experienced on YouTube, so you can go to our YouTube channel and hear about it.
Super cool.
Tucson Ghost Company is our YouTube. We have been super, super busy, and I know I'm not looking at the camera because there's been just weird shit going on over there, so I'm keeping my eye over there. We've had so much going on, and we are going to be starting public ghost hunts here at Undertakers sometime in 2024. We're just having to get the dates together and figure out when to start. It's definitely a very interesting building. Um, like I said, I've been seeing some weird things here and there. We've been hearing a couple things. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's paranormal or not, but you just kind of have to figure it out. And hopefully, our recordings that we're doing will turn up something. But we're starting here in 2024. Really looking forward to working with them, being able to access this and do things here. The more the spirits get to know us, the better it may be, and the better they, might come out and interact with us. Especially little Danny, because little kids tend to be more shy until they get to know you. So the more
like all happy-go-lucky, after
Yeah.
that, like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so the more we're here, the more familiar Danny will probably get with us, and so the more he might come out and play with us. He already, well, I think it might have been him doing that REM pod a couple times. He's known to be in that corner, which is why we put the REM pod there. So we're going to start this in 2024. We have been so busy. We had this place that we investigated. We had another place here in Tombstone. We went to Laco, and we're hoping to still work with them, but that's going to be kind of like in a back burner because they're doing more and more events on Monday nights, and that's the only time we can get in. But we're still going to work there. It's just we won't have monthly stuff there. It'll be like once every Blue Moon or something that we have going there at Laco. Oh, JoJo's. I always have to correct myself.
It's forever locked.
Yeah, it's forever La Cocina. I'm sorry. It's always going to be Laco to me. So that's going to be on a back burner, but we're still working there. We went and we met Santa Claus.
Santa's real, y'all.
Santa's real. You hear,
Santa's
Dave?
real, y'all.
We went to this wine place. How do you remember the name of it?
Oh yeah, I actually went back to it with my wife. Sharon
Sharon?
or something like that. Yeah, it's a winery in Sonoma. I think I can look it up, but it's Sharon or something like that. Sharon.
It's like Charron.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
But we went out there and we told ghost stories. They were very welcoming. The crowd seemed to really like it. They had a lot of questions. And then when we were getting ready to leave and we were talking to Santa, he got so excited about Santa. He got so excited. They actually asked us to come back to investigate. And then they asked if we would do a public event out there, but we said that we would want to investigate just our team at first to lower contamination issues. So we're going to be
super quiet out there.
yeah, it is super quiet, so our team should not have any
They're
issues.
Super cool people. They're super cool.
Did they know who you were when you went back?
Oh, totally. As soon as I walked to the door, welcome back.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I was hoping Santa was going to be there, but
Santa wasn't there.
I just went because I knew my wife was going to buy a bunch of wine, and she did.
Oh, okay.
$200 later, we left.
$200 later.
Yeah.
Well, they really like you now. I don't drink wine,
I actually
unfortunately.
got some too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's like because I'm not a wine person, but when I drink it, it's got to be something I can really drink,
Right.
and actually enjoy, not just drink it to be drinking it. So yeah, I found it was all right. My mother-in-law will probably drink it with me. So it's cool. Yeah.
So they really like you now because you spend all kinds of money.
Well, they're really cool people, and
Yeah.
they have plans to do some stuff out there. She was telling me about to make it better and have it, like events and parties and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
and they want us to do an event out there. So we're going to be going out there after the holidays sometime, and we're going to be, and that was me moving my foot. We're going to be investigating there, and then after we investigate, depending on if we find things or whatever, we'll probably do more out there. And then on the same day, we had went into a bar, and we're going to investigate this bar down, kind of off downtown. It's not really downtown. That's Dave walking. And then they want us to do like a little ghost story type thing there too. So we're going to investigate and do something there. So we got a lot going on and a lot coming up. And we already have another investigation scheduled on January 5th. And we have to schedule 2 more investigations. And we got to start scheduling public events here. And then we got to do training because we have new members that need to train. 3 brand new members that have had no training, and 1 member that we need to finish up training. So we've had such a full schedule. We're taking the next 2 weeks off. So we will not be doing the podcast in the next 2 weeks because next week is Christmas week and then it's New Year's, and I know Dave you got a photo shoot or something in Las Vegas or something. He's ignoring me.
What?
You.
No, sorry.
I'm like, you have a photo shoot or something in Las Vegas or something for New Year's? Yeah, some crap in Vegas. So we're taking 2 weeks off after tonight, for the breaks. So you will not hear from us for 2 weeks. When we come back in January, I already have a full schedule of people signed up for the month of January. So that's already planned out. So we're going to come back in 2024, like in full swing and have a lot on our plates, which is great. I've already told Dave and my other co-lead, Mela, to be prepared to go crazy with me in 2024. But this is great, and this is what we love. So to do something that you have a passion for and that you love, and to be just filled, your calendar filled with this is a great and wonderful thing. And what are you looking at?
Did you know there's a ball behind you? On top of that chair?
Yeah, I knew the ball was there.
No, behind you.
Behind me.
On top of that chair. Right, look up. Right there. No, right here.
Right
there.
Oh, no, I didn't know that was
I
there.
didn't know that was there. I just now saw him say, is that a freaking ball?
Yeah, I didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened to my ball. I thought it was in the little bag, but I didn't see it. So I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to my little ball. I hope I didn't lose it. I got other ones, but I like those types better.
Yeah.
Where you push the button and then they turn on and they light up. But yeah, so we are jammed packed. We got a lot coming up. 2024 is going to be a great year. We appreciate everyone working with us. We appreciate everything going on. I had to put on my glasses to look at the time because the time's like this tiny.
Yeah.
We're going to start doing hour shows in January. We're doing the 90 minutes tonight because we're investigating, but starting in January, there's going to be about an hour long. Unless we do like something like this again, then we'll probably go longer because of the fact that we're investigating. But we've never done this before, though. A podcast investigating. It's kind of cool. Should do this more often. People can see how much we sit around and do nothing.
Sometimes that's the best thing.
Just sit here by ourselves. What was that? What?
What did you hear?
Almost sounded like someone walking, maybe. It always happens when you're talking. That's Becky. If anyone's here, we're not going to be here for too much longer. Can you come up to us or do something? It's one thing we've noticed the most is we get the EVPs, we get everything going when we're doing the talking. It's
That
like
was me getting up my chair.
always, all the time. It happens when we're talking.
I'm gonna stop and start your 20.
Okay, you're gonna stop it and start it. We'll have to let you know on our next podcast.
Restarting in the
Mariah, Black
the
Mariah,
pickup area.
the pickup area, the pickup area. We'll have to let you know if we find anything in the recordings on our next podcast when we come back in January. And a lot of times you do sit here and just quiet, and it's usually dark, pitch black. Let me show you what I'm getting up, what it looks like when we investigate.
There's no light coming in.
Okay.
So look at that full experience.
We'll show you how dark it really gets. We're going to close the barn door so we have no outside light because the other lights are turned on next door where the Expresso bar is. All right. This is how dark it gets. The only light I have right now is the phone in front of me, and you guys can't even see me. Dave almost ran into a pole. Yeah, this is what we sit here in the dark. There is light coming in, but it's from the barn door.
Oh, that didn't work well.
Yeah,
I
so
was smack into this pole. I couldn't see what.
we don't need Dave damaged. But yeah, we're usually in complete blackness. The only thing we have is our flashlights. Of course, your eyes adjust a little bit, but in order to see anything, it's basically your flashlights, and we're in complete and total darkness. So that's how we usually investigate. We usually don't have a room with a light on. So if you're afraid of the dark, this is not for you. Sometimes I am afraid of the dark, but there's a but. It's when there's bugs. If I know a building has bugs, I do not like being with the lights out. I will always keep a flashlight on because of the fact that I don't want.
I haven't seen it here.
No, I haven't seen any here. But there's.
Then it's the desert, being that there's probably many ins and outs, and we heard. Remember all the weird noises we were hearing in the walls?
Mm-hmm. There's like they said something about a cat or something, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was
Definitely gnawing on something or something.
A mouse, a rat, who
there's
knows?
something over there.
No, I think they mentioned something about a cat
Chupacabra.
or
It was
something.
a chupacabra.
That was me moving. But no, we have done investigations, and not that they were. I mean, some places were dirty, unfortunately, but like we're done things where we're kind of like outdoors, and I'm always afraid of rattlesnakes and tarantulas and stuff like that. So I won't go completely dark and black because of that. I will always keep a flashlight on when we're in. Did you hear it now?
I swear I just heard 2 footsteps.
I told you.
As you were talking.
I told you every time I'm talking is when I hear the footsteps.
Hear what you're saying.
That's what I heard earlier.
2? Did you hear 2? Because that's why I heard 2. I mean, either way, but. Hello, hello. You're not sneaking around. We can hear your footsteps.
Are you trying to sneak up on us?
If you got boots on, you might as well take them off if you're trying to sneak up in here. Because we can hear you on this floor. You're welcome to come in here. You don't have to sneak in here.
You don't have to sneak up on us.
No, even if all you're wearing is boots, I don't care.
We can't see you anyway. It doesn't
I
matter.
can't see you. Whatever they want. Rub your butt all over this chair next to
Oh
me.
my God, Dave. This is why people worry about you.
No, I'm just saying, it's like, you know. Like, sometimes I feel like they have to sneak in here. I'm like, you don't have to sneak in here. Like, just.
No, I'm glad you finally heard it though, because I kept every time I was talking, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm hearing
And I
footsteps.
heard
So
it.
I'm glad you
And I
finally heard it.
That weird mumble when I was in there.
Right.
As you were I was like, dang it. So, I don't know.
Well, at least Dave finally experienced hearing the footsteps that I was hearing, because I was like, I know I'm hearing it, but it's like when I talk.
Yeah, it's always kind of muffled as you're talking. I hear something.
Mm-hmm. Last time we heard like really heavy footsteps. I would love to hear that again. We are live to where people can hear you. I know seeing you is kind of a hard thing to do, but if you could knock or make those footstep sounds or touch one of the REM pods, that'd be great. People would know that you're here.
While you're in wherever you are, if you're in another part of this building, can you bring me an espresso? Can you go make me something? I sure would appreciate it, Fatma.
That was my chair. Was that clicking your phone?
My phone's not my side.
What was that clicking? Did you hear it?
I didn't hear it, but I didn't click. I
I heard like a.
It's me getting up.
You're chasing them off, Dave.
Huh?
Said you're going to chase them off by going to find them. I was asking Dave. I had like a click, and it sounded like a phone or something, like a quick, like little click. And then when I was telling him that, we heard like a voice or something. I don't know. I just said I don't know in a whisper. I had to make that clear to my recorder so I don't mistake that for something. Anyway, what time is it? Okay, we got about 10 minutes. That's Becky. That's my chair. I swear you can't like move at all without making a noise in here.
It's my footsteps. I don't know what we're hearing, man. I honestly don't know.
No, I heard, like I said, that's why I thought it was like your phone, like maybe your phone clicked or something.
My phone don't do no clicking, man.
Your phone don't do no clicking. I would really, really love for you to walk towards us, knock on something, anything in the next 10 minutes. I'm putting a time limit on it. That's so
You got
sad.
10 minutes to
You
walk
got
around.
10
Tough
minutes.
stuff.
That sounds so bad.
Yeah. They're like, whatever, lady.
At least I'm not showing my ankles.
I am.
Mine are covered with my boots.
My ankles are not.
I'm like halfway tempted to just leave the phone somewhere and see if they interact with my phone.
It's time to come make a phone call. Whoever you want to talk to, just.
Now they don't even know what this is.
I know. But if you explain it's a phone and all they got to do is get up and talk.
They probably didn't even have phones. Okay, you think this is 1800s. They had telegrams.
Right, but that's why you explain it to them. If you want to talk to someone that could be in another land, you know, another state, another country, another universe, you just talk.
People come in here with all these weird devices that you don't know what they are, huh?
It's just communication. Let's see you walking.
We don't have to do the whole telegram and.
Yeah, so people leave like these little trigger objects. This cool little offerings and little things around this table. It's pretty cool. I don't know. Is that like a Skittle? Is that a Skittle or something on there? I don't eat that. But those. Some shell casings. Some kind of ointment for your itches, I guess.
Oh, you know what? I have that little toy gun in the bag. I don't know if Danny would like the little toy gun or not.
How about it, Danny? If you want to play with a toy gun, can you light up that thing over there, one of those balls or something for us, buddy? And we'll show you this little toy gun that we have.
I didn't bring that out. Didn't think about it. I didn't come with all my equipment tonight, so I just came with a few things. I don't like to bring like everything.
I keep forgetting it, brother can't hear me.
Yeah, they probably can't hear you, Dave.
The two mics on is weird, so it's okay.
If you're far enough away from me, it might work, but. Dave's just showing you all the stuff in there.
Hopefully. I can't see what I'm aiming at.
No, you are. You can see everything. It's weird because we can't like reverse the camera, so we can't see what we're showing you when we turn our phones around. We were going to try to use our computers, but the computer thing didn't work too well, so we're on our phones. And then Dave had to mute his mic because otherwise it gets that weird sound. So it's been an interesting try this out. Oh, I think he wants the toy gun. The REM pod just went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the bottom of my bag if you want to bring it.
Good job, buddy. Awesome.
We'll bring out the toy gun.
Awesome. All right, where is it?
It's in the Mickey Mouse bag in the very bottom. We're going to bring you the toy gun if you want to play with it. He's got to put his phone down to look for the toy gun. It's probably like at the very bottom of the bag.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Bang, bang, bang.
So we'll bring the little toy gun over here. We asked him if he wanted the toy gun to make that go off, and it went off, so we have to keep our promises.
So here's our toy gun.
We have to take it home with us though, but we'll bring it back the next time we come back.
Yeah, I'll put it over here. So if you're over here, then I'll put it over here. Maybe you can just grab it from here.
Okay, put the toy gun down.
If that, I'm just trying to. I don't want to like get into space, but there you go, buddy.
You want to play with that? If you want to play with that, feel free. Unfortunately, we got to take it home with us though, but.
But you know what? Every time we come here to do this, we'll bring that.
And if
So
there's
maybe-
anything you want us to bring, we can bring things. Like if you want candy, we can bring you candy. You have a sweet tooth.
Some green slime to play with.
You may not know what green slime is.
We'll find out.
But yeah, and if we ever find a better looking
Toy
little gun
gun?
than that, then maybe we can leave that one for you when we get a different one.
Yeah, I haven't had much luck finding toy guns. It's like they don't want to make toy guns anymore.
Bang bang, platinum. It's so weird that forever we've just given kids guns to play with.
And now all of a sudden people are like, no, don't do that.
I know.
They're just toys. I found one that was a rubber band shooter.
Oh.
And I was like,
Your
I was
eyebrow.
so tempted to get it, but then I was like, you know how dangerous this will be to have. I would be constantly getting shot by rubber bands by someone. So I did not get it.
I wonder how long rubber bands have been around. Were they around like, you know?
Back in the, oh.
It seems like a pretty simple thing, man. Hey, Danny, did you ever play with rubber
Wait.
bands?
Almost sounded like something over there.
All I hear is that stupid music.
You're hearing music? I'm not even hearing the music.
It's like a pum, 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 pum. You don't hear that?
I swear my hearing's on like a
It's
different
definitely
level.
music. It's like pum, pum, pum. I don't know if it's got to be next door because no cars can drive through here.
That's me
So
moving.
it's-
Oh, that was really loud with me moving. All right, what time is it? It is time for us to go. So we appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. If you are in the Arizona area, we are going to be starting to do these public ghost hunts here at Undertakers starting in 2024. Keep an eye out on our Facebook website, all that stuff for the announcement of when exactly we are starting. We're going to open it up to small groups, small public groups. And then if you're like a team that wants to come in here, Dave and I will most likely be the people here that will let you in, and we'll just kind of be in the background and let you guys explore. So we're really excited to kind of be taking over this like paranormal part of all this at Undertakers. We love doing this. We have a passion for it. We can't wait to get into this. A lot coming in 2024. I really think that we're being blessed, and I'm so thankful for these opportunities we have coming up. Thank everyone for supporting us, watching all these great things. But we are taking the next 2 weeks off. Well, Dave technically is working, but I'm taking 2 weeks off. Dave probably heard something or saw something. Uh-oh. Dave saw something.
Did you?
What? The shadow that...
Up there.
That's what Aubrey was seeing, was
Right,
a
up
shadow
there.
up there.
Right, that's exactly what I just saw. All right, dude, okay, so I'm going to click my flashlight on so you guys can see where I'm pointed at.
That's exactly what
In
Aubrey
that
was
area
seeing.
there, I just saw, and this is the same area she saw it, but mine was
Yes.
lower. So, let me see, I can't see.
I'm telling you, because that's what Aubrey kept saying she
The
saw.
stupid ceiling. I don't know what it is about shadows in the ceiling, but that right there where I'm pointed, but it was kind of lower to where, just above that little white part of the wall, but it was on the ceiling. There was just a shadow that went across that. And the barn door's closed, so, oh, they can't even hear me. Can they hear me over there, you think? Oh.
Yeah, they can probably hear you, but
Okay.
I can come closer to you.
Yeah, so there was
All
a
right.
shadow just on the ceiling right there. And that's the same area where Aubrey had seen the shadow, but mine wasn't on the ceiling.
I just heard a knock.
Yeah, I thought I heard that.
Of course, when we're
Was it
saying
right-
it's time to go.
Yeah, it was like right there. It was so weird. It was literally, but it wasn't on the ceiling. It was like lower, but it was on this wall.
Well, that's because I remember Aubrey, well, even May saw something over in that area because Aubrey thought it was you, and then May said she saw something. So shadow figures are major in
Yeah, I
here.
don't know, and there's nothing in here, or even I closed the barn door too, so there's nothing
Yeah.
that could even come from in there. But it was like right, just above this wall right here. But it was on this
Yeah.
wall, but it was like right there.
Dave's still explaining where he saw the shadow.
Oh, okay. I forget you guys can't hear.
That's so funny though, because as we're saying we're wrapping up, we're taking 2 weeks off. All of a sudden, you see a shadow and we hear a knock,
Yeah,
and there's like this huge cold breeze.
yeah.
Huge cold breeze right now.
Right here, I got the chicken bumps. I got chicken bumps. Look at all the hair on my arms.
You got little
Yeah, I got the
goosebumps.
chicken bumps.
Yeah, there's like a major breeze right now that just happened. This is so funny. Now since we're like, okay, we're gonna go,
Yeah.
they're like,
It happens though, I guess. I don't know. Either
Oh,
way,
wow.
we still gotta go, people.
yeah, we're sorry now since like we're going. Oh my god, this just happened, and we're like, okay, now we gotta go.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just a shadow. I mean, I can't. You know, no one saw it but me, so I mean, I can't. It was just something I saw. So
No,
but
we're
I
both
knew I
feeling
saw it
that
right
cold
there.
spot right now. Like huge cold spot. Holy crap! I was nice and warm in here. Now I'm freezing. And I heard that knock. Hopefully, you guys heard the knock too. Hopefully.
Well, the recorder's right there too, so that's good.
Yeah, the recorder's going too. All right. So as I was saying, now since we're like all distracted, but that cool stuff. Now since we're wrapping up, we're taking 2 weeks off. 2024 public ghost hunts here. If you guys are interested, maybe we can do another podcast live from here in the future too, since it seemed to have some stuff going on.
Well, even if you don't, I mean, you gotta come here and get an espresso for sure. They're the best in
Yes.
the world, I think you said.
Yeah, they're really good. And if you don't like coffee, get a smoothie. Get a smoothie. All right. So Dave, go ahead and say what you want to say. I'll put my phone kind of closer to you.
I just want to say thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And it was kind of weird doing this on my phone, but you know, we were moving around a lot, so it's much easier to do that. I don't know how much you could hear me, but I'm usually just talking stupid stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we appreciate you guys hanging out wherever you are. And be sure and check out everything on the web network, and come back and check us out. And definitely come by if you're in Tombstone. Even make a special trip down here if you have to. Just get down here and check this place out. It's a cool place, and everybody here is super cool. So yeah.
Okay,
We'll see you
and
soon.
yeah, and then like I said, 2 weeks off from the podcast. I'm gonna actually try to take 2 weeks off in general, and take a break with my kids. And we'll be back in January. New shows, new guests. We'll be doing the StreamYard. You can still listen to our podcast later, pretty much where any podcast are played. And I think I just saw a shadow. Things are like going crazy now since we're trying to leave. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. You forgot to add that?
I forgot to say that, yeah.
Okay, say it.
Yeah, all what she said. Happy all that stuff.
Happy all that stuff. Happy all that stuff.
Be safe, everybody.
Yeah, definitely be safe. And hopefully 2024 is going to be a great year for all of you. I know we got a ton of stuff lined up, and we're really looking forward to 2024. Hope you all are too. Hope to see you in 2024 at some of our events. Hope you'll listen to our podcast. And I guess in 2 weeks, until then. Oh, also check out our website, TucsonGhostCompany.com, TucsonGhostSociety.com. And I have TikTok and every social media you can think of. Check it out because we'll keep all that updated.
Oh, that's your finger. I keep seeing.
Yeah, my finger going like this. I know. I talk with my hands. I'm so.
It was coming through that dark part right there, and I kept thinking I see something.
Oh no, I talk with my hands. I'm really bad about that.
It's just an angle on that.
Yeah. So check out all the web pages and stuff because we keep those updated a lot more than we do our website. But I do try to keep the website updated. But I think I covered everything.
Yeah, special
Find
thanks
us-
to Undertakers for having us.
Yes, special thanks to Undertakers. Thanks to our producer Stan, who's standing by, going, "Are they quitting yet?" Yeah, they're like, "Shut up! I want to go to bed." But yes, thank you, everyone. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all these wonderful things. See you in 2024. And until then, remember, you are never truly alone. We're definitely not right
Especially
now.
here. Yeah. Especially here.
Good night, everybody.